Touchdown. Touchdown. Touchdown.
Red Square,
Touchdown.
what's a buckle for me friend them?
Why is there
so much trouble?
trouble?
And why is there so much pain? Why is there so much trouble?
Yeah. That one the name. Revelation Times. From Sevad. Seeing a bridge in a mind from over on the continent of Europe. Putting in the work. You don't know. A positive music we say. We love conscious vibration. And that we are push. You know what I mean? So Sevad, big up yourself. When you don't know, check out Sevad. You know, SEVAD Sevad on YouTube. Seeing? Best up yourself, my brother. Yeah.
Hello again, world. Thank you guys for joining us again on another episode of Music and Marriage. My name is Nikita. I am your host, and this is my co-host.
I'm Black Red Square. We're there again.
I hope everyone
Another
is doing
episode.
well. How have you been?
I'm alright, you know. We're giving thanks, you know. Another day, another
How are
episode.
you feeling? How's 2021 started for you so far?
I mean, I can't complain, you know what I mean? You know, we have life. A lot of people didn't make it, you know, so we give
Most
thanks.
Definitely. Most
We're there.
definitely.
In the beginning, we just kind of want to big up, you know, a couple of people, you know. First and foremost, big up the team. Seeing, big up yourself, you know, you've been putting in a lot of work. And, you know, I appreciate it. You know what I mean?
Aw,
I just want to say that.
thank you, love.
You don't know. Big up all of the artists, them, you know, on the Red Square label. You know, from Chemical to Bitter Soul Seeker, you know. Cyclone, big up yourself, you know. Santina. Yeah. Askel. You don't know. The whole team. Big up on yourself. You see me I say? Yeah, so 2021. Simply Rose. I wanted to shout you out too. I wanted to let you know that I saw that you were doing these cups, these
Teacups.
teacups, and we love them, and we putting in orders for 2. We need our teacups, okay? They look really nice, and yeah, we're putting in our orders. So you don't know. Simply Rose, big up yourself. You've been doing a lot of nice works, I see it, and we promote it here on the podcast. So keep on doing what you're doing. Big up yourself. Yeah. What about you? What's going on with you? What's the latest other than the weight gain?
You know, so that I'm just like I said, just over here going myself and enjoy the little weight.
Make sure first say this time. Why else are going? What's going on? What else is going on? What else? is
Just
going on?
preparing for the new year. 2021 hopefully is in store with a lot of good things,
Yeah.
a lot of positive energy, a lot of, you know, booked out dates, you
Yeah.
know, traveling, spending time with family, just learning and growing, and, you know, just being able to, you know, be free and do what we love to do, you know, continuing the podcast, you continuing your music, bag it, you know, just doing what we love to do, and, you know, just pretty much just setting like a timetable of what I need to get done in the time frame, my deadlines and stuff like that. You know, just pretty much preparation, you can say.
Yeah.
Preparation for the, you know, 2021. Hopefully
Preparation for what is to come.
yes, hopefully it's it's a good year. 2020 wasn't a bad year for us. For myself personally, I'll say that.
Okay.
It wasn't a bad year for me. So 2021, I'm expecting, and hoping for bigger and better things.
Yeah.
You know, and
Definitely.
that's about it. That's all I've been up to.
All right. Sounds
Trying
good.
to, stay peaceful, maintain my composure, stay in my space, govern my own space.
Which is right.
That's about it.
I think we definitely need to, start to self-actualize, our works, and concentrate more on self.
Yeah.
I think that this year, that might be something I might be more inclined to do.
Mm-hmm.
Just a little bit more introspection and trying to project myself more, and work on self.
Yeah, that's.
I've give over the years, I've given a lot of energy to, friends and family,
Mm-hmm.
and I feel like this year might be the year where, 21 might be the year where,
Focus on you.
21 illegal,
Oh, wait, not say.
yeah, legal now,
Okay. I hear you.
21 are the legal year, so this year might be the year where, we just kind of do things a little bit different.
Mm-hmm.
Mrs. Praga post something on Instagram a couple days ago, something about
Stop minding other people's business.
no something about
Because that one.
limiting your
Accessibility.
access. Yes. And that's something I need to practice because
Yeah, very accessible when I'm ready.
I'm very accessible to a lot of people.
Mm.
You know what I mean? And I think, I feel like in order to grow now to in a different direction or a new path or grow in a higher spiritual realm, I feel like I need to be less accessible to so many people. So I feel like maybe I gotta change all my number and go on with a bag of things.
I haven't changed my number in over 10 years, so I can't do that.
So if I change my number and you don't get it,
Dum 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 dum. You've been fired. He done eliminated that ass.
I'm sorry, man.
Oh,
It's
you
just-
know,
I just a vibe, you know what I mean? Like, and it's no disrespect to anyone. It's just sometimes you really got to just limit your accessibility for real and
Trust me, when
work
I read
on
that,
self.
when I read it, I kind of tumbled on the chair a little bit, like, hold on, it kind of slapped.
Yeah.
Yes, I
reality, man.
definitely,
A reality.
I definitely agree with you
You
on
know,
that
so
one.
big up Sprague Benz, you don't know.
Yeah,
the
big up
general.
yourself.
You see it? Yeah. And we're there. That we are dealing with this year. See? So what you got for me today? What you got? What's on the agenda?
Speaking of the whole retrospect and getting back to yourself and
Topic
just
of the
trying
day.
to,
Topic of the day.
to know who you are.
Mm-hmm.
I've been told that I'm an aggressive woman.
Mm-hmm.
So is that something that you're attracted to, like aggressive women, or is it something that men are attracted to on a whole?
Well,
How do you view aggressive women?
that's a very good question. Very personal question too. To be honest, I am not necessarily attracted to aggressive women.
I know. I was waiting for you to lie because I was going to be like, hold on, stop playing.
But at the same time, aggression is an emotion. I don't know. I wouldn't say it's an emotion. It's a reaction based on an emotion, based on emotions.
Okay.
So it's a reaction that it depends on the situation. In what way are you aggressive? In what situations are you aggressive?
All right. Well, I've been told that I'm aggressive all the time.
In what situations though? Aggression
In
is
how I speak,
I don't see that.
in,
I don't
right?
experience that
You
with
know
you.
exactly, right? Because I'm not that type.
So
like, I
that we
don't,
can tick off how you speak as one. What else?
how I act.
How you act, your aggression is not necessarily a broad
CrossFit
thing.
issue.
No, it's not a broad thing. So it's not like you're aggressive all the time in every situation when it
It's
don't
not
need
needed.
aggression.
Okay.
So you have instances where you might be aggressive, and then instances where you have other reactions to, other emotions. So it's not overly. It's nothing that is overly
Okay.
that I can say.
Well,
It's
yeah,
just people from the outside looking in saying that, or people that know
people
you.
from the outside looking in says that, not people who know me, because people who know me know why I am the way I am, and you know what I'm saying, so they kind of understand a little bit more to not make a judgmental comment like that. But I've been told that a lot, that I'm aggressive and
Yeah, but if
I'm
people that
too
know
rough.
you are saying that, they
people who
don't.
know me,
Yeah, that don't make no sense because they don't know you. So how can they know that you're rough?
because
What have
just
they
get
seen?
that from my aura, I guess.
Your vibe?
Yeah,
No, you don't have an aggressive vibe.
exactly. My vibe is
At
just
all.
very calm into myself.
Yeah.
I'm an observer. Like, I'll sit down and I'll watch the play and everything before I say anything or make a move.
Mm-hmm.
So that's more, I think that's more of my personality. Like, I'll sit back and just let it all play out before I jump into anything.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, I don't know.
I don't agree at all. I don't think you're an aggressive person. I don't think they understand what the term aggression really means.
Because aggressive means like it's a constant thing. Like,
Yeah.
you're always
Like
on that
every
10.
situation demands different reactions.
Mhm.
You understand?
And when you're aggressive, it's just always aggression you get.
yeah, and
That's
you have a
definitely not me.
personality that is aggressive, and I don't really
I think people
Not
mistake,
even really. I don't
think people
experience
mistake
that with you.
aggression for strong.
Right, it can be that because you
Because
have a very strong personality
exactly.
for sure.
I have a strong personality. And
Definitely.
if you don't really know me like that, you're not really gonna take a liking to me just off the bat.
Right, you have a very
Like,
strong
it's gonna
personality.
take a while for you to, because first of all, when you see me, it's not gonna be a smiling, "Hi, how are you?" Like, I'm not that type. I'm just
Mm-hmm.
that's my facial is just
Yeah.
a straight face. Like, I have to see what you're about first. I get to know you before I really get into anything with you, or really even get into a conversation with you.
Mm-hmm.
You know, because as I said, I like to protect my energy. I like to protect it. And as you just said, it's not everybody needs to be accessible to you. So it's
Right,
that
right,
accessibility thing at the same time. Like, I've always tried to practice that. Like, I keep myself to myself.
Mm-hmm.
If it's necessary for us to communicate, if it's necessary for us to do that, then we'll get into that. But outside of that, like, I'm not really that friendly type of person where I'll sit down and just off the bat we just start talking.
Yeah, that's not your personality.
Like, it takes a while for me to really get to know somebody or really get to feel somebody.
Yeah.
And I'm very picky.
Yeah, definitely.
So I don't think I would say I'm aggressive,
Yeah,
but I would definitely say I have a strong personality that is not for everyone.
definitely.
That I would definitely say.
I agree with that. I don't see as aggressive at all. I really don't. I know very aggressive people,
Mm-hmm.
and you're not one of them.
Exactly. I'm aggressive when it's necessary. If I have to be in that mode, like if it comes down to it, but I'm not just gonna be walking around here flexing on it, like,
Yeah.
you know.
Constantly flexing.
Yeah. Like, that's not my style.
Yeah, people definitely misjudge.
Misconception.
Yeah, strong
Yeah.
for aggression. I think.
And I think that happens with a lot of females. We get that a lot where men will look at us and say, "Oh, she's aggressive," or "she's disrespectful," because you're strong in who you are and you know what you want and
Yeah.
you know what it is that you're not going to be, taking when it comes to the bullshit. Like, so they look at that and say, "Okay, you're aggressive and you're not a female type, or you're not a wife type because you're so manly and It's not manly. It's strong, and it's good to have a strong woman by your side. You don't want to
Definitely.
have a weak woman by your side that is just gonna fold for anything. Like, you have to have that strength behind you as a man, and
Definitely.
especially if you're trying to build a empire, if you're trying to leave a legacy, if you're trying to do certain things. Like, you can't have no weak ones on your team, because
Definitely.
if that's the case, like, might as well you just call it quits from now.
Definitely.
Especially if the weakest one is gonna be your wife. Like, that's the one that's gonna know everything. Or
Definitely.
supposed to know everything. You get what I'm saying? So you have to be mindful of that when men say, oh, they don't want a strong woman or aggressive woman. Like, it's okay to have that. It's okay to be strong. It's okay to know what it is that you
I
want.
think we misconstrue, as we say, what aggression really
Yeah.
is. We need to kind of start to define that, more in our head space, so to speak. Like, I think we are quick to judge and not reason. And because we are quick to judge and not reason before we make the judgment, I think we make a lot of false judgments and mistakes when it comes to seeing people for who they really are. You know what I mean? Like me say, me personally, I've never experienced no unwanted aggression from you at all. As a matter of fact, I'm not sure if I've ever experienced
You've never seen me like upset,
Any aggression.
angry, like
For no
flip out,
reason.
wild out. Yeah.
like
Cause I'm more like, I'm a chill person. Like, I stay to myself and I just do me. I take my medication and I'm straight.
would I like me say, I'm not really necessary. Well, I definitely wouldn't be with an aggressive woman, so to speak, because I don't think nobody would.
No, you have men out there that actually like that type of aggressive, violent type that's just always on 10 for every situation. Some men like that. Some men, it turns them on. It's like the roughness and the badness.
Okay.
Just like how some women like rough guys or, hood dudes.
I
You know
guess
what
it's
I'm
what
saying?
you like.
Yeah, because that's me. I
What you
like them
like.
rough.
Yeah, it's what you like.
You know what I mean? So it's...
But you like it rough, and I'm not a rough person, so how that works?
Stop playing. You're probably not that type anymore. But when I met you, when we first started talking,
Yeah, so
you
how that go?
definitely fit the bill.
How has that changed
It's
our
definitely
relationship?
Since,
Because
it has
I think
not
that
changed. I don't think it has changed our relationship in any way, because for me
But
it's
that is what
evolving.
you like.
Yeah, but for me it's you evolving. For me it's me being there and seeing you change from a young thug, you can say, to a scholar gentleman, like a father. So it was time that you had to change my mind, or change my thoughts, to change my liking, I guess you can say,
Okay.
for what it is that I want, not what I like, for more what I want. You were what I like, now you're what I want.
Okay, so I've become
The man
More
that I
than
needed you to be.
what
More
you
than
like.
what, exactly. And that's what a
What you
relationship is
need.
supposed to be. Exactly. Because in the beginning, when we meet each other, we're not going to be what we're destined to be at that point in time, unless you're older in life. You get what I'm saying? Like, we started out young, so we weren't at our highest potential, our peak at that moment. We were just beginning to find who we were as individuals
Yeah.
when we started dating. So with that said, it was just like, okay, when we merge the two together and we try to get oh shit, I lost my train of thought.
my question is, because I'm here thinking, does, but your answer is still, but does the fact that I've changed affected the way how you see me,
No.
or anything that you have liked,
Okay,
or
honestly,
would you have wanted me to retain some of that aggression, or like
honestly, yes,
okay,
on a few levels. Okay, like
explain.
when we first met, you were straightforward. You were like, there's no toleration for disrespect. It don't matter what the situation is, like, we gonna nip it in the butt. Now you're more lenient. Now you're more, let's discuss, let's, talk about it before it was action, and then we discuss. I like that type of vibe.
Okay.
But then at the same time, it's not what's best for me, because I'm that type of person, so I don't need someone that's the same type of person as me.
Right.
Like, I need someone that's going to think before
Counter.
we act. Exactly. To give that balance. So that's what I think that you offered in this relationship when it came to me, and you know that stable in me in certain type of way, giving me that mindset and that stability.
Okay.
So it's not a bad thing, but it's a good thing to grow. And
Yeah, but then think about what you're saying, because now you're identifying yourself as an aggressive person
How?
in the beginning, because you're saying that, you know, what you saw in me was an aggressive.
It's not saying I'm not saying the aggressive, but I
And-
like
and-
that. I like that hood shit.
Yeah, what you saw in me was that hood gangster, whatever.
Yeah, I like that type. I mean, there's nothing
And-
wrong with that. I'm not saying that I need you to be like that all the time. It's good
Mm-hmm.
to evolve. It's good to change from that. We met each other like that. We both were kind of like that when we met.
Right.
So that's why I think it kind of clicked, because we both had that go, 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 we on 10 mentality at the moment.
Mm-hmm.
But then with time and age and us having children, it kind of mellowed you down before it mellowed me down. And when it mellowed me down, it was just, okay, we have to just keep it on this path, and we're just going to maintain this because this is what's best for our family and our relationship.
Yeah.
So that's what I mean when I say it in that type of context. I don't mean like, okay, there's stuff that I miss and I want that back and it's not there. No, it was okay at that moment.
Okay.
But it was needed, that evolution, that change was always needed. But for that moment, it was good. I enjoyed the, you know what I'm saying, the roughness and all of that, like the on 10. Like, it was fun while it lasted. But I don't want to live my whole life like that.
Right.
So that's what I mean. Like, and it was good that we're still together. So we've experienced from the hood shit to, you know what I'm saying, now we trying to get it proper and live a good life, and, you know what I'm saying, do the thing the right way.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm saying. Like, it's better for me in that way. It makes me feel a little bit more accomplished as far as our relationship, because we've seen each other grow throughout time.
Definitely.
We spent our teenage years, our 20s, and now our 30s together. So it's
Definitely.
kind of like seeing all of that thing that we've
That
dreamt
history.
about. Exactly, the history, everything that we've done, to see it all play out to right now, to see where we're still together and we have children.
And we evolve and
Exactly, we're
become
both
better
different.
selves.
Exactly, we're both different people from when we first started. So to see that we're still being able to mesh and to blend and still be able to cohabitate in the same existence, in the same household, without feeling like, he's not the same man I met. Like, we're not expecting each other to still be that same person, and that's what I love about this relationship.
Yeah.
Like, you know how some people
And
get into
maybe
a
that-
relationship and they be like, oh, he's not the same man I met.
Yeah.
He's not going to be the same man you met, especially if you've been with that person for a long period of time.
Right.
You must expect change, and if you want that same person, something is wrong with you. You know what I'm saying? So it's always
Means
good to
that things
have
are not
change.
evolving.
Exactly, and if things are not
In-
evolving,
in
what's the
the
purpose
right way.
within the relationship? What is the purpose? Because that's what it's supposed to do. A relationship is supposed to help you both build each other up and be better persons.
Definitely.
So if that's not happening within a relationship and you're staying stagnant and it's just you're at the same space that you were 10, 15 years ago, what's the purpose? You're wasting time. You're not really doing much. That's not a relationship. That's just you burning out time in life and just doing whatever, because you're not learning and you're not growing from it.
Definitely.
So that's why for me it's like it was the
But
hood shit.
honestly,
was good.
even though you're saying that you are that type of person, still, I never really saw you as.
Because I never wanted you to see
You know
that
what I mean?
side of me. Growing up, like
never
when
really
we
saw that.
first started talking, the only thing you knew of me, like as far as issues, was when that whole situation at school, when, you know what I'm saying, you sent the homie there. Like, that was it. Other than that, you don't know of the other fights and stuff that I've been in. Like, you've never been exposed to that side of me, because that's something that I didn't feel like was the best me. So I didn't want to bring that into the relationship and then have you
So
have
early.
to exactly, and then it's kind of, for me, it would have kind of skewed your perception of me in some type of way, and that's not who I wanted to
Maybe.
be. I know it would have, and that's not who I wanted to be. I wanted to be a better person. I knew that I had the possibility and the ability to change and to be that better person. So I was just like, all right, let me just leave this on the back burner, because it wasn't something that would have affected our relationship to
No.
me in a great way.
No.
But so that's why I felt like, okay, that it could be something that we could just leave out there. He doesn't have to see the side of me, and it's not a nice side, so let's just leave that there and just be the person who I want him to see. So that's just, it wasn't really a hard thing, but it for me it worked best
Yeah.
in our relationship.
Yeah, I agree. You have to evolve, in order to keep the thing going.
You have to.
And if you not evolve, something definitely is not right.
It's not that's not your compatible person that you're supposed to be
You
with.
know,
Like,
and
it's
if
not,
we are evolving and you're not liking the honest
changes.
change and the positive change,
Mm-hmm.
because not everybody view
Changes as a
certain
good
things
thing.
as positive. So you might see me as a person.
I'm overweight.
You might
and
know
I'm
me.
losing
You might
weight
know me
and-
as a person where we used to deal with certain energy vibration, and then I kind of just mellow down now when I do a certain thing. But you're still attracted to that type of vibration. You might view my changing as something negative to our relationship and not positive.
Some might look
When
at it
in
as,
truth
oh,
and in
it's
fact
weak.
is something positive for me. To grow.
Yeah.
You understand? And then because of that, we end up move on from each other.
Yeah, but
You know what I
everybody,
mean?
there's a reason in the season, and like everybody's in and out your life for a time. So if that person is meant to be, they will be.
Yeah,
So you can't really watch that your evolution.
That's why you know if
on
you watch
someone
people
else.
relationship.
Exactly,
People
because
just do
you
your
don't
thing.
know exactly.
You know what I mean? Because some people view things different
Different,
from others, What you might view as positive, another person might see it as negative.
Or might say that's why then would I do something like that? Like, you don't have an issue with whatever it is that you're doing, so you have to just do what's best for you and just live for you, and
And
you know what's
conversate.
making you happy. Exactly.
Yeah.
So
Because you could have definitely said to me, I don't like you mellowing down too much, and
no,
it's not
but
really
for
my
me
thing.
it was best because you now, when you were in your heydays, your younger years, like you were on like the fast life, the fast track, and that thrilled me for a little bit. But then when having children, it's like, how can we have children and we're living this fast life and we're out here doing this and we're on the move, we're on the go? Like, there must be some stability.
Yeah.
And that's what's most important to me, like our children. Like, we have to make sure that they have that stability within their life where they're okay, they're comfortable mindset. They, they can know that this is home, even though personally, like wherever we are, home is. But they must have like a foundation to say, okay, this is where we are as a
spiritual
family.
foundation.
Exactly. So it's kind of just something that you have to be mindful of as parents. Like, we have to think about the children in everything that we're doing because it will affect them in one way or the other.
Most definitely.
So,
But me definitely not view you as an aggressive person. And I don't know, whoever is saying that, y'all need to check yourselves.
check yourself, boo.
You know what I
'Cause you
mean?
heard what my boo said. I ain't aggressive, all right?
Yeah, check yourselves. That's definitely not who she is.
Yes, I'm very nice. I'm very calm.
But, very
Explain,
cautious.
like, can you give an example, like, explain my personality, my character, as someone that's known me
Your
for.
character is one of I would say very observant, when you're comfortable, you're very talkative.
Yo, hold on. Put a stick up in it. The other day I was talking about something. He looked at me. He was like, so you're a very quiet person, but when you're on the phone with somebody that you have to give for gab. God damn, you can't chat. And I'm like, wow.
Yeah,
Go ahead.
very very talkative when you're comfortable. Very straight to the point. No room for disrespect. Overall, just a very strong individual. Just a very strong-minded individual, and no one can shake you from the values that you have, not even me. So if you've made a decision to do something, once you think that it is right, then you're gonna do it. You know what I mean? And that is just basically, that's just your personality in a nutshell, really.
I agree.
Not overly aggressive at all. Not even in the least bit aggressive. For me, not even in the least bit. Me not see it. Me don't know what them are talk about.
I don't know neither.
Yeah, me not see it. Me not see it at all. Maybe it's a woman thing, and women observe women, and you don't know, you have a different intuition from man. But for me, nah,
No.
I don't see it.
Good.
Yeah.
I agree. And that's the same characteristics that you've pretty much explained for me. You hold most of the same thing, like pretty much all the same things.
Yeah.
Like you're very strong minded.
Except for one, I'm a little bit more
lenient.
trusting of people.
Yeah.
I'm a little bit more trusting of people.
He's the
I
type
give
of person that
people
give the benefit of the
yeah,
doubt.
very easy.
Like he'll
I
just be
don't
like, no, but what if
ask
this
questions
happened?
first.
What if that? What if that? And I'm the one that's like, nah. Listen,
Yeah.
something in that something and this not look
Yeah,
right.
I don't ask questions
Yeah,
first.
he's
I normally
very
just make you be yourself,
calm
and then
and-
after that,
And then he'll be like, long rope shot catching all
Yeah.
these sayings and stuff.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah,
no,
yeah.
I'm not gonna give you a rope to hang yourself.
Yeah.
If I see you gonna hang yourself, I'm gonna just kick the chair and make you hang real quick. Like, we're not gonna do all of that long stretch out thing.
and then because you see,
He has sympathy, a too much sympathy in my
I'm
opinion.
a very sympathetic person.
Too much sympathy. Like it's okay to be
especially
empathetic,
if-
but no.
especially if me know you for a very long
Yeah,
time.
he's very sympathetic.
If
and
we
he's
grow
very,
together and things like
like
that.
no, him can't hurt feelings and all. Listen,
Yeah, me is not a person like
sometimes
hurt people's feelings and anything.
sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do.
Because, and it's not to say that I'm a person that get my feelings hurt
no,
easily
he's
either.
not a pushover,
you
but
know?
he's definitely like
But me not
he has
too-
a soft spot, and he definitely shows it for people who he really check for.
Yeah.
And some of the times,
no matter what you do.
exactly, and that's what I was just about to say. Some of
Yeah.
the times they shouldn't be granted that access. They shouldn't be given that leisure.
And that's what I say. It's
And
you know, at the beginning of the show, you know, I said, you know, that saying, you know, that spiritual access. It's,
yeah,
people just have that access to me
where they
so
feel like
easy.
they can just get to you.
You know, it needs to maybe change a little
Slim
bit
down a little bit
because
cut halfway.
it has hindered a lot of things for me, a lot of movements that I probably would have made, you know, without worrying what people might feel, or you know, if people feelings getting hurt or whatever. You know, that stop a lot of things to me.
Opportunities, and you're not taking or you're not
Yeah.
doing because of loyalty and
Yeah.
not necessarily loyalty, but just not wanting to
Because
hurt
of loyalty.
anyone's
Because of
feelings.
loyalty. Because at the end of the day, even when a person is not 100% loyal to me,
Still gonna be 100%
I'm
loyal
still-
to them.
you know what I mean? And
I'm not,
I think
I'm
that
not
is
saying that disloyalty is granted. My thing is I'm gonna cut you off and just keep it pushing. He's the type of person where he'll
It's hard.
nurse the whole situation and just be like, maybe it was an issue, or maybe
Yeah,
him
but
did
have
go
to think,
through this,
because
or
I have
maybe
to
they go
think.
through that time, maybe. Yeah, once you
Have to
show me,
think
no, I'm the
deep in a
type of
certain
person
things.
is once you show me who you are, I'm gonna take that for it, and I'm gonna just run with it. You're not gonna get to show me otherwise. You're not gonna turn me and a boo boo to fool. We're not doing that.
Yeah, and this
If-
is a strong something what people say and just use and judge it.
And say
But this is
aggressive.
situations. You understand what I
Yeah,
say?
like if I'm placed in a situation
not
where I
just
feel like
overall
my
vibration.
it's gonna be me over you
Yeah.
all day, every day. So I'm not gonna put nobody's feelings ahead of
And
mine.
that's what I mean.
You're
I'ma
not
get that from my
type
mother.
of person.
I feel
You're the
my
type
mother
of
the same-
exactly.
she have the same
Yeah,
kind of
Patsy's
vibe.
very loving and caring and just let things slide. No, I'm gonna depend on that. I'm gonna depend on it.
Yeah, sometimes you just let people live.
Nah,
man.
I'm gonna let you live over there. You're not living over here. Go over there somewhere. Go.
You have to
you're not
understand, you
doing
know,
it
people
around
have
me.
personalities too.
And I'm okay with that. I have no issues
know?
with that. You get what I'm saying? I have none with that.
But-
my thing is, you're not gonna come over here and come go like you want to take me for no clone.
Yeah.
Once me see you start move sideways, once I see you moving left, I'm moving right, and we just gonna call it that. There's no need for arguments. There's no need for no disagreements, no disrespect, none of that.
Yeah.
Once I see you start doing something I don't like, especially if you're someone that's around me. I have a lot of people that's around me and they're like, oh, I'm going to talk to her and that's so long and shouldn't call. It's because you probably did something that I'm not really feeling. I'm just like, all right, instead of us having that whole negative transaction, I just call it that, and you stay over there and I stay over here until.
Yeah, but it's not easier if you just talk it out and just move on.
Yeah, but some people you can't talk it out with because they want to do that back and forth and that argument and, oh, you're bad man and you're this and you're that and you're that and you're that. I don't have the time for all of that today. I'm not going to give that much energy. I protect my energy. I govern my space. So therefore, what I'm going to do is if I see you coming with the negativity, or if I see you coming with some shit I ain't with,
Yeah.
I'm going to just go left because the minute you say something that I don't like, that's when the aggression in me is going to come out. And that's when I'm just going to start raising hell. And then after that, it's going to be no end until I'm satisfied.
Yeah.
So to distract us and to not have us go there, you
Just
still
keep
for
it
this on
pushing.
me. Exactly. I think that's the best way. And I've been doing so well
When you do that.
when I do stuff like that. Because
We
if
could
I
try
sit there
some of
and
that.
entertain it, if I sit out here and entertain it, because some people, no matter what you do, they're gonna want to do that back and forth.
Yeah.
They love the negativity. They love the arguments. They love all of that. And I'm the type of person, I'm not gonna argue with you. If we're not gonna scrap, let's just keep it pushing.
21, I think, kind of
You have
take
to.
a little piece of that
You have
vibration
to.
there and see how it works.
I'm
for
just
me.
like I'm
It's
not
not really
gonna,
me, but you don't know.
It's people exactly, but
You
I'm just
gotta
not gonna do the
try
back and
stuff.
forth. I'm not gonna argue with you because once I start arguing, I start stuttering, and once I start stuttering, that just brings the ignorance out of me. Like I get ignorant, okay? So I'm just like, for us to not have to deal with all of that, you just stay over there and I stay over here, and we just live our lives. And there's no disrespect, there's no hatred, there's no malice.
Yeah.
I'm just not on what you on. So you can stay over there and I stay over here and do me. When it's time and when I feel like the wounds is healed, or we can, communicate, or we can be able to get on a level where we can reconnect without disagreements, or not even say disagreements, because we could agree to disagree, but without that back and forth, that confrontation. I don't like that, especially if you're not really gonna really go
I
to
have some
the
passive
honey.
aggressive people too.
Yes.
Do something
Yes,
that, yeah.
exactly. And that's what I'm saying. Like, once I see you start doing something that I don't like,
Yeah.
and you already know how I am. Once I don't like something, I just get silent, and that's it. And once I'm silent, it's just my brain is running. I'm praying everything. Everything is just like going down. The list is going down, and I'm just thinking about, okay, what you said, what I said, and it's just gonna be a whole wrecking, and I'm just gonna be on 10.
Yeah.
Always, like, for nothing. I don't want to give that much energy. Like, it takes a lot to be angry.
Definitely.
I don't want to keep doing that. Like, I need to
And
stay
that's why
young
I'm not
and
really
fresh.
get angry. 'Cause I can't
Exactly.
bother release
To
that-
get
that energy there.
exactly to get there, it takes a lot out of me.
Yeah.
And I'm not that young anymore. So, you know what I mean? Like, I got to preserve what I have left and just do me. Like,
Yeah.
I have enough, like, running around behind these 3 children. Like, I don't have time to be giving out all that energy to someone that is not paying my bills. Someone is not taking care of my children. Them not pay tuition for me putting them to school. Like, I don't see it.
Yeah.
So it's just best we just separate, do our own thing, and you go your ways and I go mine.
Definitely.
For
But yeah,
everyone's peace of mind.
I
But you
Definitely
must
don't
do that
see.
for 2021, though. I would love to see you do that. That would be something that would
Yeah.
really warm my
I gotta
heart.
start by the number change. And then once the number change, then
Listen, whatever it is that you have to do to make yourself at peace, to get rid of certain energy, do you. I'm
and
with
less
it.
and the less social media vibration. You know. And sometimes it
Yeah, I
just,
noticed you deleted all your posts.
just to kinda it's that not nothing to do with it. That's just kinda like a new vibe. 'Cause
Cleansing.
we are prepared for a fresh start, musically.
New EP Square Rooted coming out.
Exactly. So
Make sure y'all cut
if you
that
see
when
me
it
delete
drop.
everything, don't be alarmed. I'm
And
not
people
losing
probably
it.
like, no, Simon, I left. Delete the whole lot of picture them and the pity them picture. I don't pity them you left
Oh
out.
my god. Yo, alright, you
You
see,
know
if we did
people.
if we did more popular than we are right now, we'd have reached the blogs already.
Yeah, for real.
'Cause people that see that and I say, wait, she now wear her ring. And
And
him a
delete
delete
the
this and that.
router. Oh shit. I didn't even put two and two together. So I see thing Smack put on his page. Sitting there putting 5 and 5 together, people business 10 to your own.
10 to your own.
Shit.
For real, for real, for real. But no, it's just the new vibration
He's
that's
just in
coming.
a new zone.
And I just want to have like a fresh look.
Square Rooted is coming out. People, make
So-
sure you guys get ready for that. It's gonna be a great, great EP. I've heard
Definitely.
it. It's not finished 100%, but what I've heard so far
Mad.
is, I'm very happy as a fan of his music, and I've been waiting for 4 years now for another project,
Yeah.
and I've been pushing him for another project for so long now.
Yeah.
So to finally see him come together with this and LMR Productions behind him, like, it's gonna be a good look, and I'm really, 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 really happy and excited for what's to come for you.
Definitely, me too. And I feel like if y'all pay attention, y'all see that the only video that is on my Instagram is
The merch.
merch.
The merch.
Yeah.
Merch.
All right. So
Hey yo, hold on.
Pay
Before you
attention
say
to
that,
that.
make sure y'all drop a little thing in that Cash App over there.
Yeah.
Right?
yeah, pay attention to what go on. The merch is up and ready, and we just kind of starting from there.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? We're just starting
2021
from there.
trying to set a new level,
Yeah,
new
yeah,
vibe,
yeah.
new energy,
You
trying
know
to
the
give
badness.
the people, yeah.
So
So definitely make
just
sure
pay
you guys stay
attention to what's
tuned.
going on and stay tuned for real. For real.
Check the stories.
Yeah, check the
That's where
story.
he be. Check the stories. That's where
stories.
you could catch him in the stories.
Yeah,
Catch him in the stories.
yeah, catch the stories until further notice. All right.
Yeah, but thank you guys so much for watching this episode. We are so happy to be back with you guys. Season 3 is up and running. We are out here. Thank you so much for all your support. Make sure you guys continue to stream us on all streaming platforms.
Yes.
Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Spotify, iHeartRadio, CastBox, Podcast Addict, Amazon Music, anywhere platform,
Anchor
any
FM.
platforms, Anchor FM, any platforms that podcasts are being streamed. Make sure you guys check us out there. Also, if you are listening to us on those streaming platforms right now, make sure you head over to YouTube on to Amlock Red Square Official on YouTube to check out all of our visuals for this episode and other episodes to this podcast.
Yes.
Also, make sure you guys go and follow us if you aren't already on Instagram.
Yes.
Music and Marriage. So it's Music and Marriage Podcast on Instagram. Make sure you guys go and check us out over there.
Yes,
and
sir.
for my personal page, it is Nikki _Gordon 718.
And Amlock Red Square. Just one word.
So make sure you guys
On all
check us out on
platforms.
all platforms. Our handles, social media handles will be in the description box. Make sure you
Yes.
guys also be sure to subscribe. Please make sure you tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend, tell them grandmother, them auntie, them sister.
Yeah.
Everybody in a relationship, everybody have issues.
Yeah.
Everybody needs to hear what we talking about.
Yeah.
Make sure y'all send it to everyone. Make sure you subscribe, like, share, and comment on this episode of this podcast. We thank you guys so much for all of your support.
Yes.
Walk good, people. Give thanks.
Touchdown. 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 Touchdown.